Have you ever been to the cosmetic counter or a skincare counter like Ulta or Sephora to get your skincare only to leave with nothing because you are overwhelmed by all of the products recommended to you? If that is you, welcome to my channel. My name is Keisha Taylor, and I've been a brow artist and esthetician for over 20 years. And I'm here to give you the best beauty and skincare tips that you can start today and use it for the rest of your life. Welcome to part 2 of my skincare series. Today, I am going to go over my morning skincare routine. If you haven't watched the video number 1, go back and watch it. The link is down here in the description. I go over skincare layering, but today I'm going to go over my actual skincare routine when I wake up in the morning. And guess what? It's so simple. It is so simple. I do not do a 10-step routine. I only do a few steps and keep it simple. Now with the new season, fall is coming into the picture. I may add a little bit of this or a little bit of that, but I don't like my skin to be stripped by a whole bunch of different ingredients and a whole bunch of different skincare. And I typically keep it limited to 2 brands. I do not want 3, 4 different brands mixing chemical reactions and all that good stuff. If you can keep your skincare limited, 1 to 2 brands, you will be in good shape. The first thing I'm going to start with is looking into the mirror, looking at your skin, making sure that there are no issues. Sometimes when we sleep and we wake up, we may have a rash or we may have some acne going on, or we may have something on our skin, and you don't want to irritate that. Always do a quick examination of your skin when you wake up in the morning. So I'm going to look at my skin just to make sure I'm good to go. And then I'm going to apply my cleanser. I use my own cleanser. So I use the Browse& Company Milky Anti-Aging Cleanser. I am 50 and I believe in defying age. I do that with keeping everything simple. So here I'm using my cleanser. I'm just going to squirt a little bit on my hands, just that much. I'm going to rub it in my hands to warm it up, get that reaction going. And then I am going to place it on my skin and I'm going to stroke, or I'm going to do this in circular motion. Go in between my nose, still circular motions. Go up right here over the eyebrow and still keeping it circular. Okay. And then I am going to get my neck and I'm just going to go in a downward motion. You can take it upward if you want to. Now, what I want to do is activate the cleanser. I'm going to dip my hands in a little bit of water. Okay, just a little bit. Then I'm going to rub it again and activate it. The more times you put the water on your fingertips, you are going to be activating the skincare. Okay, get a good lather going. Water is going to give you the ultimate moisture. Water by itself will give you moisture, but then it's going to dry out. You definitely want to use a type of cleanser that mixes very well with water. Circular motion, go downward on the neck, and then go back upward. I like to give myself a little massage in the morning just to get the blood flowing. I take time out for this. I don't do a quick morning routine. I make sure that it's about 15 minutes. And I know that's not a long time, but I want to make sure that my skin is getting the love and attention that it deserves, because as you age, you lose a lot of collagen and elastin in your skin. So you want to treat your skin very well. All right, now I am going to wipe that off with some warm water. And usually I'm over the faucet doing this, but today I'm not. I'm going to be using a washcloth and warm water. When I remove the cleanser, I'm removing in a upward motion, okay? So just like this, upward, going back in that circular motion, okay? Taking it upward. And the circular motion is just contouring with your skin, okay? Now, I do have dry skin. My skin is definitely not perfect. You see a little congestion right here, and that's normal. You know, we have hormonal things going on. Some of us are menopause, perimenopause, maybe have acneic skin. It's okay. That's why you're doing skincare. Now, when I wipe off the neck, I take it upward because I don't want a sagging neck. So making sure I have all the cleansing off. So you can go down a couple times, but make sure you take it back up, okay? Take it back up. All right. So that's the basic of my cleanser. The next step I'm going to do is a toner. And why am I going to use a toner? Because I want to rebalance my skin by restoring the pH back into my skin. When you wash your skin, you strip your skin a little bit. So you definitely want to restore that pH. And some people skip this step. I don't. I like to do everything that I clinically can for my skin. I am vegan and all my products are all naturals. I believe in restoring the pH back into your skin. The toner that I'm going to be using today is the Brows& Company Vitamin C Toner, and this is going to give you that brightness to your skin. It has a spray cap on it, so all I'm going to do is spray, and I spray a lot. Make sure that you are getting the neck, okay? Because your neck is a part of your skin, and the skin is the largest organ in your body, and it protects you. So make sure that you get the neck, okay? Going over one more time because I like to feel refreshed, and I like my toner. You guys can see it's all down here. All right, after I tone, I just gently pat it in just to make sure that it is getting in there, guys. It is in there. And I'm only using the tip of my finger. I'm not using the palm of my hand. Eventually, the toner will dry. Down here, you can use the palm of your hand because it is a larger area, but on your face, just use your fingertips. That is the second step in my routine. So we did the cleanse, we did the tone. Now it is time to put the eye cream on. And if you guys are like me, I have a lot going on in my life with school, work, running a business, doing these YouTube videos, and just making sure that I'm taking care of myself in the process. I do have dark circles, always had them since man, probably since my 20s, since I graduated high school. I've always had dark circles. So the way I treat them is to keep this area highly moisturized. I used to buy very, very expensive eye creams, but then I realized that my dark circles, they aren't going anywhere. So what I do is keep this area hydrated. I don't want it to get worse. I want it to get better, but I'm working with what I have. I'm going to apply Trader Joe's, y'all. And if y'all want me to do a skincare video from just, you see, I'm excited, from Trader Joe's Skincare, I will definitely do that for you. Make sure you put it in the comments. I'm using their Supreme Hydrating Eye Cream. It looks just like this. Y'all, this is at Trader Joe's. It is under $10 and it works so good. I'm going to apply a small amount to my wrist, just a very small amount. You don't need a lot of eye cream. And you want to apply your eye cream with this finger right here. That's the next finger over from your pinky because it's a light touch to the skin. I'm going to dab it on there first, and then I'm just going to rub it in with the contour of my eyes in a circular motion. And I'll be bringing it all down here. And that's okay because it's moisturizer. That is totally okay. Some people use the eye cream for their lips, and I go over my whole eye just like this. Don't get it in your eye. I'm hitting the brow area too, and I'm massaging it in with my pointer finger, but you want to apply it with this finger. The reason why I'm massaging it in with my pointer finger is because it's a little bit deeper to touch. It's more pressure. But as you see, I'm going up underneath the brow and pushing that skin up. When I am applying it, I'm applying right underneath the lash line. Now, I'm going to dab it on this side so that I can show you. Same finger, I'm applying, taking it around, and now I'm going to switch fingers because I want to massage it in and push it up. Massage it in and push it up. Okay, and there it is. Go get it. Like I said, it is under $10 and it's definitely going to hydrate your skin. That is the third step. And that's if you're using eye cream. If you're not using eye cream, then you can move on to your moisturizer. Today, I'm going to be using the Vitamin C Hydrating Moisturizer. I have several moisturizers that I use. I also use the Super Hydrating Moisture. They're both from Brows& Company, my brand. And this is me keeping it simple and vegan and no cancer causing ingredients or toxins in my skincare. That's why I also use the Trader Joe's Hydrating Eye Cream as well, because this is vegan too. I'm going to apply some drops in my hand. Here you go. Rub it together, warming up. And I'm going to apply my moisturizer just like everything else in an upward motion. And I'm going to hit the eye areas to seal in everything. So the moisture is going to seal everything in. Still giving myself the massage, taking it down on the neck because you want to moisturize your neck. Do not skip the neck, y'all. Do not skip the neck. Making sure I get the eyebrows and the forehead too. Now the moisturizing is done. And this is the day skincare routine. So because I'm going out and about and I'm going to work or I'm going to school or maybe I'm just going to the mall or running errands and I have to protect myself. The fifth step is the sunscreen. And whatever step you're in, your last step after the moisturizer during the day should be your sunscreen. I'm using Black Girl sunscreen and it has a broad spectrum of 30 SPF. And I'm just going to apply a small amount. And y'all know it's almost gone. So I got to replenish. So the same amount that I apply for my cleanser, it's just a small amount. I rub it in my hands and I apply it just like I apply my moisturizer. And it's also provides a base or a primer for your makeup. I don't know why, but this is a habit of just rubbing it in my hands. It's so crazy. That is the final step of a basic daytime skincare routine. And this is what I do every day. I'm not going to tell you one thing that I do and do something else. This is what I do for my daytime skincare routine. I don't have a bunch of different steps, and we can recap and go over everything. I took my scarf off and just wrapped it around my neck because it was getting hot, but I wanted to make sure that you could see my full face when I do my skincare routine. So I'm going to get close up and I don't have any makeup on. As you can see, my skin is still moisturized. So I did that basic step. So let's recap the steps and then I'll tell you guys a quick little story. I should have told it in the beginning, but I didn't. I forgot about it. Anyway, the first thing, step number one is you want to do your cleanser. This is going to remove all the dirt and impurities out of your skin. Step number two, you want to do a toner that is going to replenish your skin. It's going to put back what you took out from cleansing it. So it's resetting, rebalancing, balancing out your skin by restoring the pH of your skin. The third step you want to do is hydrate your under eyes or put some kind of treatment under your eyes. Your under eye tend to be the driest area, and it's the area that wrinkles first. Okay. So when you get wrinkles, it typically get up here underneath the eye area. So you want to use an eye cream as your step three. Step number four, you want to moisturize. You want to use a moisturizer for your skin type. If you have dry skin, make sure you use something that's highly moisturized, super moisturizing, advanced moisturizing, anything, something that doesn't dry out. If you have oily skin, make sure you use a moisturizer for your skin type. And that also goes for acne skin. Make sure that you use a moisturizer that won't irritate your acne or produce more acne. And the last step, which is our fifth step, would be to protect your skin using some type of sunscreen. I use SPF 30, which is recommended. And also, the sunscreen sets your face as a primer before you put on your makeup as well. So, those are my five steps: cleanse, tone, make sure you put on your eye cream, moisturize, and protect. Keep it simple, ladies. Don't overcomplicate it. If you can't put on eye cream, cleanse, tone, moisturize, and protect. If you cannot toner, then cleanse, moisturize, and protect. But you want to at least be doing three steps in your routine. I'm going to make sure that I recap the routine. Look in the comments because I'm going to put the full routine in the comments so that you will have it every time you do your skincare. And I'll put in different scenarios as well. And stay tuned for next week's video because I'm going to go over my nighttime routine, which is a little more in depth, but I still do the basics. I just add on to it. And the only thing I don't do at night is I don't use my sunscreen because I'm not going to bed with sunscreen on. I don't know the effects of that, so I'm not going to act like I do know. But I personally don't wear sunscreen to bed. But that is my 5-step skincare routine. That's how I layer my skin. If you have any questions about layering your skin, make sure you check out the video from last week. I'm also going to put that in the link below. And the story I was going to tell is being overwhelmed when you go into Ulta, Sephora, any drugstore, Target, wherever you get your skincare products from, and you feel like it's just too much for you, then just stick with the basics. I was in Ulta yesterday and I was getting one of my favorite lip glosses from Juvia's Place, which is right here. And this is like an everyday lip gloss. It's a basic pink. I'll put it on later when I finish the story. And it was a woman, and I was like 2 customers down from her. It was a long line too. And she was taking up the whole line, but she was asking a lot of skincare questions. She was asking like what product is good for this and what should she be using. And she had some products scattered on the counter. I don't know because I was too far back to see what she had scattered on the counter. And so the cashier or representative that was ringing her up was telling her all kinds of skincare that she can get. Like, oh, you need to do this. And the woman had to probably have been in her 40s, maybe her late 40s. And the cashier was she had to be like, I would say no older than 23. And so she was giving this woman like all this skincare. And the woman, she was very grateful for the referrals on the skincare. But I noticed that she gave her at least 10 things to get. I don't know why she gave her that many things to get, but I know that's again, someone in their 20s will do skincare different from someone in their 40s. And so the lady was like, thank you so much. And she just said she'll think about it. So the stuff that she had on the counter, she pushed it away and she left the store and she didn't get anything. And that's why I said, do not be overwhelmed. Just stick with the basics. Look at the ingredients, make sure your skin type agrees with that type of product, and just stick with the basics, okay? And then you can always add on later. You can always try different products and add on later, but have your basic staple skincare routine. And if you are that lady, because we all been there, I remember shopping for makeup and they used to tell me I need this foundation and that concealer and this and that and this and that. And I just needed one. Do your research before you go into these places and have some basic knowledge of your skin type. You don't want to strip your skin, and that's what I am trying to do here is provide you with some easy skincare tips and beauty tips that you can take away and use it at any time, no matter what product you are using. You do not have to buy my skincare products to get results. There are so many different brands you can use. I like different brands. Like I said, I threw Trader Joe's eye cream up in there because I like how moisturizing it is. And I'll link all the products below. Again, thank you so much for tuning into this channel. I really appreciate you being here. And if you are new, please subscribe, go back and watch part one. And if you have been here, then make sure you stay tuned for part three. The lip gloss that I was purchasing from Ulta was Juvia's Place in Mochaccino. It's not as bold as my other lip gloss that I like for glam, but this is a everyday lip gloss. I work in healthcare, and so I can't wear that particular lip gloss. So I like to keep it neutral, and it's just a nice, cute little everyday pink, little brown. So I'll see you in the next video.